last chance to stop before Offramp. What does that mean?
Take the scissors, take the scissors.
Turn around! Slow down!
Welcome to Offramp.
With a self-satisfied smug, I pull out of the driveway. I make a left turn without signaling, and then I change the lane. And then I change the lane again. I'm happy. Get out of my way. I get to work. I open the door too fast. But I pull up a little further, and the guy next to me won't know that the nick in his door came from mine. Screw him. I'm happy. Out of my way. I'm having a day. Screw him. I'm happy. And you never know how long that will last. Hey, Raj, how you doing?
Just fine, Danny.
Push number 3, because we're going up, 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 up. I'm happy.
He's happy.
Going to the 3rd floor.
All the way up.
Going to the 3rd floor where I work. Ding!
Lingerie and children's gardening implements.
I like to dress mannequins. Sometimes I use extra overalls. Sometimes I like to put frilly things on the farmers. I'm happy.
He's happy.
And now for a few more adventures in Onomotopoeia. Zip, gulp,
Splash.
bang,
Ouch.
meow.
Horse noise.
Could you go to the back of the class, please?
Oh, well, he's Bob's nephew.
Come on back up here.
I got another one.
Cow noise.
Bob's nephew, you were saying?
How about this?
Scissor, scissor, scissor.
Rocks, paper. That's cool. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, is Bob coming by here by any chance?
Is he bringing his check?
Your uncle?
Uncle Bob?
Yeah, we're
Uncle
talking.
Oh, yeah, he'd say he'd be by here any minute.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you stand up here at the front?
Horse noise.
That's a great one. Can you do the sound of check writing?
I like horses.
Yeah, they sure.
I like cows.
Yeah, cows. That isn't
There's
the
a bug in here.
Yes, there is.
Noise.
We've got a demonstration of insect spaying that we're going to begin.
Got it.
It's going to be tough on that one.
Angie, can you bring in the very small knives, please?
Yeah, this is a procedure that many of you can carry out at home, and will prevent a drastic increase of the insect population.
Mm-hmm.
It's right.
You're sure this is Bob's nephew?
So it doesn't sound. You may think, what's the point of spaying insects? Because there's so many of them and so many varieties, and this is not a simple procedure. It's
And what's the difference between, say, spaying and decapitating in the insect world?
Well, it depends on the
Beetle noise.
Yeah,
Now we
that's
have
pretty close.
we have
close.
slides of
Question.
Yeah.
yes.
I'd rather
Bob's
have a
nephew.
sing-along.
I'm sorry, this is biology lab. That means I don't know. Hello? Is this on? 2.
I only know one chord.
Oh, that's a good thing for the rest of us.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Bob's nephew. That's really great.
Those of you that don't see well without intense magnification probably want to stay toward the back, because this is going to go everywhere. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
The hardest part is
Pinning them down
The waving.
exactly. I was going to say
and getting the precise blend of oxygen to anesthetic gas, correct?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry about that today because this is just for the demonstration.
Oh, right.
But did you know that the average...
Question.
Yes, and here's the answer. Did you know that the average mosquito has a brain that would fit on the point of a pin? Not the pin head, not the head of the pin. The point of the pin. That's how much brain is in a mosquito. Now, we're going to spay as our first insect a mosquito, which is funny that you brought that up. So,
as an exercise that you can take home and come back, I want you all to answer in 5 paragraphs or less. If the mosquito's brain is the size of the head of a pin, what does that say about human intelligence that we keep getting bit? That's an essay question. Just come back with your answers tomorrow. Thank you.
and then the follow-up to that would be...
Question.
That's extra credit.
My uncle said you would sing this.
Is he coming by soon?
Oh, brother. You know, I sang the last one.
That is true.
Maybe it isn't true, but I'm... Look, you don't have to sing anything. I don't care what he says, all right?
We do need that new basketball court.
We need a lot more than that, and I'm telling you, if you're going to sing, wait at least till Uncle Bob shows up, because guess what you'll have to do again if you don't.
Ready?
Yeah, but first, this insect, I'm not grading on the curve this time. I'm not even going to be on the road at all.
Uncle Bob!
Bob. Oh, good to see you, Bob, Mr. Elliott. You have a lot of, you've really got a lot of nerve sticking us with this kid who's not even in this class.
You don't like my nephew.
While you went to do... No, I love him. Great kid. Wonderful.
What are you saying about my nephew?
Well, I'm saying he ought to be in a class with kids his own size, age, and weight.
We thought
Good luck!
repeating 4th grade would be good for him.
Well, it might have been if he had only come back from the 5th, but coming back from the 11th grade, it's a little sort of, he stands out.
Bob has issues. You're a teacher. I want you to fix him.
Make him sing it, Uncle Bob. Make him sing it.
Now about that basketball court.
Don't give me what I'm asking for. Give me what I need. Scalpel. Clamp. If you don't know what I mean, just watch me, please. God.
Vitals are steady.
I know you won't recover from this. I know because I always miss my TV shows. I mean, I never miss my TV shows. Sorry, it was upside down. Everybody ought to try home surgery.
Everybody
home surgery. Look, I'll tell you what, I will sing at halftime at the homecoming game if you'll write the check and just let me finish this little... Look, I'm trying to spay this mosquito. We're trying to teach them, several different disciplines at once.
Horse noise!
How many zeros would you like on that check?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're here
That
all
was,
week.
it was very interesting, guys. I want to thank you for coming in today. And
We can do slapstick.
yeah,
We've got a lot of... Ow! Gee whiz.
Yeah.
very
We do the,
very
the
impressive.
classics.
Yes.
Classical slapstick.
Classical slapstick.
Can you do? Are you tumblers? Can you tumble?
We can tumble for you, sure.
Usually after a few drinks.
Well, maybe if you could just you see these barrels here, of course.
Oh, he's got the barrels.
And the hoop,
Yeah.
the big
Why
hoop.
don't you light that thing on fire? Let's go.
All righty.
Are you holding the hoop or are you jumping through?
What do you want to do? How do you feel? You limber?
Yeah, I could do it tonight.
Okay, let me get this thing spin.
Spin. Get a running start back here. Ready?
All right. Ready?
1.
Set yourself.
Okay, 2.
Go.
No, wait. Okay, one
Oh,
more time.
Whoa. We're off sync here. Hang on a second.
okay.
We know how to do this. We know how to do
Let
this.
me tie my shoes.
Okay, take your shoes off.
Yeah, let me just take those off.
You don't do this with shoes on.
Yeah. Do I have time to shave? No, probably not.
Thing's
Okay.
only 8 inches.
1,
Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Two.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Ready.
Okay.
Hey,
Usually I go through the hoop.
You guys haven't done that in a while, have you?
We can work it up.
It's a small hoop, the 10-inch hoop. We usually
Okay,
use a
well,
foot and a half hoop.
thanks, though. I got a pretty good idea, and
we
we've
could do
got
it.
your...
We can fall from great heights.
Really great. He can fall
can
from
you
really great
fall
heights.
from Grace?
Many times over.
All right, Grace. Grace,
It's a big one.
she's taller than she looks.
Wow, from here she looks really, really tall.
All righty. Well, you know what?
Excellent. Good choice, sir. And we will move in and we'll be cleaning up behind the pens.
Can we do some laundry?
Yeah.
You need to shave.
Yeah.
He didn't make it through that hoop.
Bossa. Merengue. Our drum machine is broken. Did we make the monthly payment on that machine, or is it just
I don't
like?
think
it's
so.
like- I think we gotta. I think we've called the repairman. He's not coming down because we're in arrears.
Well,
but we couldn't get a better suite in this building anyway.
Right.
If he can't find it, then we're gonna have to just use it. Busted.
Gesundheit.
What happens when I have a cup of coffee in the morning?
I'm so sorry.
That's why I do it. Don't be a baby. Don't wear the baby's pants. Don't be a baby. Don't wear the baby's pants.
This is another example of one of those southern one-verse songs. Often they only have one line. It's repeated in the blues tradition. The proponents of this style often, they were working musicians, and they played clubs and speakeasies, as it were, along the McDonald's strip, as they call it, Interstate 75 or 275 in Tampa proper, and they had, with these one-line songs, they couldn't fill an entire show, so they had to keep the kind of groove or as they would call it, or music sometimes going. Often for 20 minutes or more past the time that they have sung the one verse. So if you don't come in at the beginning, it's often difficult to classify or taxonify, as we call it, which song, I think that's the proper term, this is. And it's clear that this time he has introduced the kind of bridge section from another song into this one. This one, of course, being Don't Wear the Baby's Pants. And the other one, this bit is actually from Darlin', Don't Hit Me With That Shoe Again, which was a big hit for Big Dave Groomsey back in 1971. I know you guys are restless. You've been sitting there for a little while. As soon as this song ends, we'll get some coffee and go into the next room where we have the slideshow. But if you could just be patient a little while longer. And if you have any questions, you can fill out we've given you a pad of paper, and everybody had the pad of paper. And okay, good. I know some of you are from out of town. Now this song here, this is actually an additional pastiche, as it were. None of these performers are actually French, but they would kind of paste things together in that way. The lyrics to that song have been lost, unfortunately, in a flood. But we do have the first half. It was, oh no, here comes the rest was lost. But this might, it looks like he's slowing down, so we can, in a moment, not quite yet. If you could just keep your seats for just a moment longer. Just hold on there for a second. We will have some stretching. There's some directed yoga before the next session for those of you who would like, and there'll be a kind of a birds of a feather for you. For those of you, there's like somebody who wanted to talk about 2-verse songs. It's kind of outside of the domain of this conference.
Jarnling haffelen hyren sene lyngan snö. Jarnling hardly sludnan snedleg snidad langtang. La 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 la. Langflischnacht. La 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 la. Langflischnacht. That was the Schlangstocking Langflischnacht. Yeah, da Hlyfla. So?
Is this typical of the local singing, what you're doing there?
Very typical of what is local here. We like to do many things involving ships and many things involving small potted meats. This is Flanktuk and my name is Shirknog. Shirknog and Flanktuk, we are often singing for the people who come from your countries.
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
My name is Henry, and I come from Norway.
I'm Fyrflock, and this is Hirtnig. Flirtnig.
I'm just learning so much about this part of the world. I never get out of Norway much. And
Well, in the tropics, we find that there's lots of things you don't see there. The breadfruits you have there, we have a much longer name for. Veifland, the Swedish Nederhoods. And it's very important that you learn these names as you're visiting here. What you have to do, hey, Jordnik, Flirtner, go and get one of those breadfruit and hütners.
There's one here.
Yeah, climb up. You watch this. He will shimmy up. He will shimmy up. Don't... Well, Jordvik, he bounces once or twice, but he'll be okay in a little bit. Hey, Jordnik fell out the hydlefluten tree again.
Oh, you go this time.
Not me, I'm busy. I'm talking to the nice lady. In the climbing of the trees to get the breadfruits.
I saw a program on the television about the breadfruit tree.
In Nautical Geographic, yeah.
I believe he was the one that was on the program. He fell in, too, when the cameras were on.
You know, he made a lot of money from being on the Nautical Geographic. Yeah, he was climbing the trees and scouting out locations for the other filming crew. Ha ha ha. Didn't give me nothing. He threw me down a couple of flutes, but that's about all.
Now on the program, he was wearing what the presenter, the narrator. He called.
We've called him in this language. We called him the didactic fire and hardly fluten hühnerschule. Here's one what does the explaining for you.
Right. Well. On the TV, the didactic flute and herding.
Very good. You're very good TV here.
Good.
He's going to need the sunscreen, though,
one.
because the sun's awful beating hot here, on these islands.
We cannot put no more screens up for them now.
Okay.
That's
Why
so
don't we
bad.
wave her a big hat made from the herdly bready fluten in Hardnitz trees?
Oh, so too much work. Now we can send away to get one from somewhere else.
That's a good idea.
Let's get that
This
whole-
man's always thinking.
in the gift shop. Yeah.
Yeah. Since the internet, or as we call it, the webbing, Wippernapf has come to this little village, we've been able to buy many things from your countries.
Well, we're only too pleased to help, of course. We're happy to see civilization blossoming in this part of the world.
You can wear this blossom in your hair.
Yeah,
it has a very
that's
long
great,
name, which indicates all of the places where this blossom grows
And can be worn.
and can be worn, and what it smells
Worn
like in
out.
different places. You might wear it.
Be careful if you're going to wear it out.
Then you have to wear it behind one ear or the other.
Well, this may be too delicate a question, but I was told that there was a beach here, what they call a parkaless beach, where I'm
That's
from,
true.
where you can feel free to go around in only thermal underwear.
You're
and-
very brave to ask the same questions which other people might beat around the Hürtli bush before asking. It's very true. In the history of our people, we did not realize to put on the parkas until you people came to here. It makes your Hürtli Flugnig laughing no matter.
Yeah, no, it's not no matters now.
Yeah, if you like to, you might find yourself going down to the what we call here in our language the Beach Plaza Lagla down about the water. And you can take off your parka there if you like. I will hold it for you.
That'd be most kind.
Thank you very much.
And that's all there is.
We just like for you to keep in mind that there is a reward for y'all that have stuck in so long, and that is that before too long, all of this will end.
So I'd like to dedicate this tune to my 5th grade homeroom class. In the hopes that somebody listening will remember we were in the same class. Tell me where in the world I left my dad's hatchet and the rest of the tools that I had that day on show and tell. Just a world hurt over that. But I'm a better person for it. And, well, let's just say my dad never was no handyman. And he really wasn't after that. So Miss Warmser and, trying to remember the assistant principal's name. I can see him. He wore those horn-rimmed glasses. He was, man, there was something wrong with him. He wore those little ties. He could barely walk. He wore his pants so tight. I guess I'll just close the way we did for a lot of those father-son campouts with the same sort of sentiment, which was along the lines of, I ain't never doing this again, even if I get paid. Those are the only words I remember, but it was great because I'd never seen my father sing before. In a public, I mean outside of church, of course, but that was, you can get away without really singing if it's a church situation. There, man, you're on the hot seat. See what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
It was last Thursday night when my buddies threw me a shovel and then took off in a pickup truck of their own design. It was then that I heard the cruel, pitiless call of the vulture circling ahead. The vulture of radio time coming to pick me out and throw me away.
You've been listening to Offramp.
Send for the home game.
It was in that moment that I knew my time was... That's all the time we have for this show. Thanks for tuning in. That music means it's time for the Route 66 with Mike Bum. And I knew I had to make a decision fast.
Matthew Waterman, David Bass, Gary Cowley.
There was nothing I could do.
You're still listening to Offramp.
All right, take it into the pie shop. Take it into the pie shop.
And then I spotted it. Johnny's Pies. I made a beeline for the front door. It was locked, but I crawled through the window as usual. Johnny had a watchdog. I knew my toes were in trouble, but that was about all. The dog was about 3 inches high and 4 inches wide. Teeth like a stapler. I had to get some pie and had to get it fast. But which one? He had the peanut butter sitting out on the front. It looked good. Oh, too good. It was too easy. He knew I'd go for the easy score. So I jumped in the back for the peach pear and the cherry. A rhubarb I'd save for another day. I threw the pie in my pocket and a dog in my hat, and I walked out the front door. And then I found my face, front to back, with Johnny's gun.
Hey, listen here, buddy. What you're going with that pie and that dog in your hat?
It's a call to get your hair
We
back.
can do this one of two.
That music means we're almost at the end of Offramp for the night.
Easy way or the hard way.
You've been listening to Offramp,
Hey, Red.
despite your best intentions.
For those of you that like adventure, and we know who you are, tune in next week.
Oh, cut away. Quick, cut away to...
For those of you that like hoedowns, and we know who you are, throw your partner upside down and take her to the bar.
This show was improvised by Gary Bass, Matthew Cowley, and Dave Waterman, and edited by Sheila
Then he
Cowley.
committed suicide. And then he burned all of his paintings.
But don't worry. His hat fell off and the dog was saved.
For those of you that like dogs, and we know who you are,
Come to the dog swap.
Thanks again for listening. This has been... It somewhat seems like...